Deep in the heart of Berlin, there's a place that holds secrets from a time long ago. It's called the Molkenmarkt, the city's oldest square, and for almost 5 years, archaeologists have been carefully digging there. You see, this square, located in a historic part of Berlin called the Mitte district, wasn't always quiet like it is now. Back in medieval times, it was a bustling center of activity. And now, it's like a treasure chest for archaeologists, filled with clues about how people lived in medieval Berlin. They found over 600,000 objects, each one telling a story about the past. But here's the most exciting part. Among the everyday things, they found something truly amazing. Tiny Christian figurines, incredibly detailed and beautifully made. These religious objects from the 14th and 15th centuries give us a precious look into the religious beliefs of people who lived in Berlin back then. They tell us about a community deeply rooted in their faith, where saints were highly respected, and religious images were a big part of everyday life. The discovery of these figurines has caused quite a stir among archaeologists because they offer a rare and personal glimpse into the spiritual side of medieval Berlin. Made from clay and ceramic, these figurines show important Christian figures, like St. Catherine of Alexandria and the Madonna and Child. They're small and delicate, showing the amazing skills of the craftspeople from that time. Every detail, from the folds in their clothing to the peaceful looks on their faces, shows the care and respect people had when they made these objects. These weren't just decorations, they were objects of devotion, meant to bring people closer to God. The Molkenmarkt dig has given us more than just objects. It's given us voices from the past. These figurines tell stories of a community searching for faith, finding comfort in religious images, and facing the challenges of life and death in the late Middle Ages. They remind us of the lasting power of belief and how important religious expression was in shaping medieval Berlin. One of the most incredible finds is a delicate statue of St. Catherine of Alexandria, a very important figure in Christian history. This 11-centimeter tall white clay figure is from the mid-15th century and is incredibly well preserved. St. Catherine, a famous scholar and Christian martyr, was highly respected in the late Middle Ages. The statue shows her with a tall, spiked crown, a symbol of her special connection to Christ. She's holding a sword and a wheel, powerful symbols of her martyrdom. For people in medieval times, these symbols would have instantly reminded them of her strong faith and the sacrifice she made for her beliefs. Finding this statue suggests that the people living there were deeply devoted to saints, seeking their help and guidance in their lives. Another important find is a smaller 7-centimeter statue of the Madonna and Child, also made from white clay and from the mid-15th century. Even though it's missing its head, the statue beautifully shows Mary holding baby Jesus in her left arm. In her right hand, she's holding an apple, a symbol of redemption and the promise of salvation. The Madonna and Child, a common theme in Christian art, shows how important Mary was as a mother figure and a source of comfort and hope. Finding these statues in a public place like the Molkenmarkt tells us that religious belief wasn't limited to churches. It was a part of everyday life for the city's people. Perhaps the most fascinating discoveries are the 188 ceramic female statues made to hold relics. Dating back to the mid-14th century, these fragmented figures, some with crowns and some without, were designed with special places for medallions on their chests. When archaeologists looked closer at these medallions, they found fragments of human bones believed to be relics of saints. Relics, believed to possess spiritual power and connect people to the divine, were very important in medieval religious practices. The fact that these statues were found in Berlin's oldest town square, a central part of daily life, suggests that religious beliefs weren't confined to the church, but were deeply intertwined with the social and civic aspects of medieval society. Dr. Sebastian Haber, an expert from the Berlin State Monument Office, has said that these findings are incredibly rare and important. He emphasizes that they provide invaluable insights into the nature of civic religiosity in the late Middle Ages, demonstrating how faith permeated the public sphere and shaped the social interactions of the time. These figurines, he argues, are not just isolated religious artifacts. They are tangible evidence of a community striving to connect with the divine, seeking solace and guidance in a world often characterized by uncertainty and upheaval. The discoveries at Molkenmarkt, offer us a precious glimpse into the religious landscape of medieval Berlin. They tell a story of faith and devotion, of a community seeking solace and inspiration in the veneration of saints and the presence of religious icons. These figurines, meticulously crafted and imbued with symbolic meaning, reflect the central role of religion in shaping the social fabric and cultural identity of medieval Berlin. The Molkenmarkt excavations serve as a potent reminder that the past is not lost, but lies buried beneath our feet, waiting to be discovered. These artifacts are not just relics of a bygone era. They are tangible links to our shared human history, offering valuable insights into the beliefs, practices, and aspirations of those who came before us. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more historical and archaeological content.